Now, we're just a few steps away from Notre Dame Cathedral and we're on the esplanade of the Hôtel de Ville. I've got to say the noise in the background, it's because the Scotland-New Zealand match has just started. So it's very lively. Oh, let's have a look at a few signs. We have 3 signs. The first one is Exposition à l'Hôtel de Ville. Now, you all know what hotel means. It's a hotel. Ville, town, well done. So, if you swap it, turn it around, it's town, hotel, but it doesn't mean that. It means town hall. It's an easy mistake that you may make. So, Hôtel de Ville equals town hall. Exposition means that there's an exhibition there. We do not use the word exhibition in French. It means something else. We use exposition. So there's an exhibition at the Hôtel de Ville, the town hall, and it's all about rugby, un monde d'émotions. It's a world of emotions. And if I understand clearly, I think it's going back through all the Rugby World Cups and with all the memories. Quite interesting, très intéressant. Entrée gratuite. Now, entrée is very much like enter. That means you can get in, and it's gratuit. Une entrée gratuite. There's an E because entrée is feminine. So it means that you don't have to pay. It's free, it's a free admission. Super. Numéro 2, retransmission des matchs. Retransmission des matchs. All the matches will be broadcast, they'll be shown, and you can see them on the the screen outside, okay, live, because it's on the parvis, it's on the esplanade of the Hôtel de Ville. Animation rugby. Animation will mean that there'll be some entertainment, okay, after the match, okay, and it's all around the rugby fever.
Now let's just stop Pierre Benoit there. There has been quite a bit of vocabulary in this episode, but let's just go over the adjective agreement first. Pierre Benoit explained that the word entrée means entrance, or here, admission. As you already know, the word for free is gratuit. Maybe you've heard the expression in English, free gratis. Gratis is actually a Latin word meaning at no monetary cost. But it's also used in other languages from Afrikaans to German to Norwegian and Romanian to mean the same thing. The actual French word for free is gratuit, and like most French adjectives, it has to agree with the noun it describes. If Pierre Benoit was giving away a free newspaper, un journal, the normal masculine form of the adjective would be used, un journal gratuit. As you can see here, we've put a little red line, a little underscore, underneath where a possible ending might be added, but that's just to remind you that the masculine form doesn't take any extra letters on the ending. In the case of the poster, entrée, admission, is feminine, so gratuit takes an extra E. If Pierre Benoit had been giving away free sweets, des bonbons, to the people on the parvis de l'Hôtel de Ville, he would have been giving away des bonbons gratuits, with an S added to the masculine form of the adjective. And if he had been giving away flowers, he would have been offering des fleurs gratuites. The word for flower is feminine, une fleur, and when there's more than one flower, then the ending has to agree with the feminine plural noun, and therefore needs to be ES. This pattern can be seen time and time again in French, where the extra E is added to the masculine form for feminine words, an S is added for masculine plurals, and an ES for feminine plurals. So here is gratuit, and let's see what happens when we change the adjective to vert, meaning green. We can talk about le livre vert, masculine singular, la maison verte, feminine singular, les livres verts, masculine plural, and les maisons vertes, feminine plural. And listen carefully to how the pronunciation is affected when we make these spelling changes. Le livre vert, la maison verte, les livres verts, les maisons vertes. Okay, enough of the grammar for this episode. Before we finish, there's just one other thing I'd like to cover today, and that is 3 of the words featured on today's poster. These words are exposition, retransmission, and animation. I'd like to concentrate on these words for 2 reasons. As you're learning French, you'll often come across words which look like English words, and it's natural to want to pronounce them using English pronunciation. However, if you do this, then you'll really show yourself up. Try to stick to the French pronunciation and say exposition and not exposition, retransmission and not retransmission, and animation and not animation. The second point I'd like to make about these words is that they all fall into a category of words known as false friends or faux amis in French. This basically means that you think you know what the word means because it looks like an English word, but in fact it means something different. The word exhibition in English isn't normally translated as exhibition in French. You use exposition for this. Likewise, retransmission looks as if something is being retransmitted, but it normally just means broadcast, including for a first time. And finally, animation can mean animation, as in stop frame animation like Wallace and Gromit, but it has a much wider meaning in French, everything from entertainment to activities or events, and other translations too. Indeed, in French, un animateur, or une animatrice, can be anyone who organises or leads activities, or indeed helps out at activities. False friends, or to give them their proper title, false cognates, come up all the time in French. Think of assister, which looks like it means to assist, as in to help, but it really means to attend. There's also attendre, which you may think means to attend, but it actually means to wait for. And while we're talking about actually, in French you may think that actually is translated as actuellement, but actuellement really means at the moment or currently. It's a complicated business, and we'll come across more false cognates in future episodes of Walk, Talk and Learn. For just now, it's time to return to Pierre Benoit on the parvis de l'Hôtel de Ville de Paris.
Woo, super! That's us for now. And remember, if you want to know more about Walk, Talk and Learn French, you can go on to www.walktalkandlearn.com. That's us, c'est fini. Au revoir, à la prochaine.
This podcast was brought to you by the Radiolingua Network. Find out more at www.radiolingua.com.